Welcome to Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes with your host Bert Laporte, Damien Monte Carlo, and Angry Mike D. Alright, sit back and enjoy the ride as they talk about all things that rock and other useless knowledge you don't care about. And remember, every asshole has an opinion. This is theirs. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
Hello, Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes. We're back here. I got Angry Mike D with me. I'm Bert Laporte. Damien is out doing work. He's working for Tama, so he's out in maybe Iowa, Ohio, one of those places. But we'll check in with him next week. He'll be back. And in the meantime, we weren't sure what we were going to do this week, so we did a record review for an album that came out in like late October. Mike stumbled over it, and we went with it for the name, you know. So sometimes we'll go out of the box of stuff we don't know. We know nothing about this band. So they're pretty big in Australia, evidently, and they're called Amyl and the Sniffers. So we
Amyl and the Sniffers, I'm not sure.
Or Amyl. We'll say Amyl.
I think it might be Amyl.
We'll say Amyl. Amyl and the Sniffers. So why not? We figure it could be a quick, fun episode. This is a band we never heard before. We listened to it a couple times. And you know how it is. There's 13 tracks on here. We rank each song from 1 to 10. We compile both of our numbers, and we get a total. And then we average that out to, you know, our least favorite song to our favorite song. 1 to 5, not that good. 6, okay. 7, decent. Anything over a 7 to an 8 is pretty good. An 8's really good. A 9's great. A 10 is a must-have or a must-listen to, a must-download. So a little background on this band. The band's from Australia. They got the name from amyl nitrate, or amyl nitrate, if you want to call it. So it's also known as poppers, I guess, here in the U.S. So that's how they got their name. You know, they're like garagey kind of punk rock pub band. Is that what they're described as?
Seems more punky, kind of garagey feel.
Yeah,
to it. Yeah,
it's interesting. The band was formed in 2016 with Amy Taylor, Bryce Wilson, Declan Mertens, if I'm saying that right, and Gus Romer, who was replaced by Callum Newton before the second EP. So they released 2 EPs first, 2016 Giddy Up, 2017 Big Attraction, and then 3 albums they released. Amyl and the Sniffers, in 2019, 2021 Comfort Me, and 2024 Cartoon Darkness, which is the one we're going to do today. And I got to say, Mike, before we start this, I was kind of surprised that I liked it as much as I did like it. You know?
I'm kind of with you on this one. I mean, I like mainly the vocals, like, because I'm not really into that kind of like. She's got high vocals for me, and it's kind of like not my thing, but somehow I don't know, it worked.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain
I don't
it, but
think
it
we
did.
gave it these crazy high scores, but it was decent enough to listen to again, probably, you know.
Oh, absolutely. I actually kind of want to listen to it again. I actually think this is, I mean, we'll roll on with this, but I mean, I think this is one that will get better the more you listen to it.
Yeah. So we're gonna start here. Coming in at number 13, Pigs. What'd you give it, Mike D?
I gave this one a 5.5. The only reason I gave it a little bit better than average, it was a short song, in and out, but really didn't do much for me. Kind of, just punky, a little bit on the fast side, a little disjointed sounding. Really not my thing. Probably the worst one on there for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I think that was my worst number too. I gave Pigs a 5. The coolest part of the song is the guitar parts. The vocal melody are just kind of there, but there are some cool drumming also in there. And the guitar part's the star in the song. I mean, this guitar player, I kind of dug a lot of his stuff. Definitely. I thought he was pretty good. The rest of the song's not really memorable. Coming in number 12, It's Mine. What you got, Mike?
It's mine. I have another 5.5. It's those quick songs. It seemed like they just slip past me on the ones I don't like too much. So, yeah, really not my thing. Kind of speeded through that song and almost like not like a track that probably shouldn't have been on there.
Yeah, It's Mine. I gave it a 5. This one it's just a powered forward song, not really memorable. So this one really didn't do nothing for me. This one's a skip for me. Coming in number 11, Tiny Bikini. What you got, Mike?
6. I like the music in this one. Her voice kind of irked me in this one a little bit. I don't know, sounded too much like a little kid, but the music was really good.
Yeah, Tiny
But
Bikini. What you
I could
think?
go with this one a 7. Who knows? I don't know. This might be higher the next time I listen to it.
Yeah, I think it's a grower. Tiny Bikini, I gave it a 5.5. It's got a cool rocker guitar riff followed by more snotty vocals. The lyrics are okay, but remember it's punk, right? So it's
I
definitely consistent in what it is.
I think her vocals kind of make it though, as much as it's kind of. I mean, they're purposefully done the way they're done.
Absolutely.
I'm sure she could probably sing a bit, but it's got that like she's like you said, snotty
Snotty.
sound to her. Yeah,
That's
and
snotty.
which makes it kind of cool.
Yeah. So this one, Tiny Bikini is not one of my favorites off the records, but it's okay.
And I believe that was a release, if I'm right.
I think it was. Yep. Coming to number 10, Motorbike Song. What you got, Mike?
Motorbike, I gave this one a 6. I like the music in this one more than anything. Uh, Especially like towards that mid end of the song where it's just raw and kind of spacey feel to it. Really, really cool music in this one.
Yeah, I gave the Motorbike Song a 5.5. It's another one that's okay. It's a punk rock song with some cool guitar soloing, and I like the mid drum part, and I think that's really cool. I just wish it had a bigger hook. Hook. If it had a bigger hook and a bigger chorus, I probably liked it a lot more. It would have definitely scored a lot more if it had some big hook mixed in there. But yeah, that's what I got for that one. Coming in at number 9, Jerkin. What do you got, Mike?
Jerk, and I believe they released this one too. I gave this one a 6.5. I kind of like the vibe on this one. This was the first one I heard off the album. It was good enough to give a listen to the next tracks on this one. So, but more than anything, I think I found the video hilarious.
The video was pretty funny.
And I don't know, but that Tom Selleck guy was gold.
The mustache, the moustache.
Must watch video. Must
Yeah,
watch.
yeah. I got that in my notes too. It's a crazy video. It's worth watching. It's pretty funny.
I'm not even going to give anything away.
Yeah, yep. I think it's got a catching opening riff into the snotty, fast-moving vocal style. It's a fun song. The pre-chorus is cool. The lyrics are amusing. It's over the top with the words. The jerking on your squirter. It's pretty funny.
I guess
And
it's an Australian thing.
I guess. And the video is pretty crazy. So I gave it a 6.5. Coming at number 8, Doing in Me Head. Doing in Me Head. What do you got,
Doing
Mike?
in me head. I like this one. I gave this one a 7. I like the drums in this. I like the groove on this. I like the cadence of her vocals on this one. This is a cool track.
I gave this one a 6. It's got a cool opening, decent punky vocal melody. That kind of gets boring quick, though. It gets a little boring for me quick with the vocal. But the hook in this is really good. I'm a sucker for that at halftime. Anytime you halftime something, I usually am a sucker for it. So I kind of dug that. So that bumped this up a couple notches. The song's okay, slightly better than the ones before. Coming in at number 7, Going Somewhere. What do you got, Mike?
Going somewhere, I gave this one a 7. I kind of like the talky vocals in this one. Music's kind of cool, has that mid-tempo feel to it. This almost sounded like one that should have been released. This is a good song.
I gave Going Somewhere a 6.25. I like the vocal melody and the cool little guitar parts floating in and out of the song. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Coming at number 6, Me and the Girls.
I'm going to give this one a 6. It was an okay song. It had some fun stuff going in, but it's sort of a I don't know end of the album song for me. I like the robot vocals in it, which I thought was something different in the album.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of this one.
I gave this one a 7.5. I kind of liked it. The music's really cool. I could see people liking this one, though. I could definitely see this one getting over. It's a fun song. It's the robotic voice in the spots. It's pretty cool. I like the vibe of the song. I think it's got a cool, fun vibe. Coming to number 5, You Should Not Be Doing That.
What am I doing?
That. What do you got for that, Mike?
I like this one. I gave this a 7. I like the groove in this one. She has a great cadence to her vocals in this one too. Yeah, this is another really good one.
Yeah, I do like the vocal delivery in this one. But the music is really cool, man. A lot of the stuff in there, there's a lot of cool guitar parts, the soloing, the noises. This one's pretty good. I gave it a 6.75. I like this one. Coming to number 4, Do It, Do It. What do you got, Mike?
Do it, do it. I gave this one a 7. I like it. It's got that raw and dancey feel to it. It's weird because I feel like the album was almost two parts. Like the first one seemed like it was a little more, first half of it seemed a little raw and punky. The second one seemed like it was more brought together, a little dancey vibe to it.
Yep. I gave Do It a 7. A little surfer punk rock in there in the beginning. Pretty good tune overall. A bit more mainstream sounding than I think than some of the record, compared to the other fast paced songs, on the record. But this one's a fun track. Yeah, I like this one. Gets a 7. Okay, coming in number 3, Bailing on Me. What do you have, Mike?
Bailing on Me, I like the bass in this one a lot. How that just groove to it. I gave this one a 7.
Bailing on Me, I gave a 7.5. I dig the bass, man. I dig the music in this one. A bit jammy, pretty vocals, good melody line. This is a good one. Very whole sounding, very whole sounding. Courtney Lovish, especially the vocals. Yeah,
I was
this
kind
one's
of
a good
thinking the
one.
same thing on that, the little Courtney Love on that.
Definitely, this one's a good one. Coming in number 2, Chewing Gum. What do you got, Mike?
Yeah, another one. I really like this one. I gave this a 7.5. I like the vibe of the song. Cool music on this. Like their vocals in it. I just got to read the lyrics because I didn't have enough time to do that.
Yeah,
But
I did read the lyrics. Yeah,
did you?
yeah. Chewing Gum. I gave this one an 8, which is a good fucking score. This one's good. It kicks off with a good, quick, moving vocal melody. It rambles on, but in a good way. I like the lyrics. The guitar parts are good. As a little bit of the soloing in between is really good throughout the song. This song has replay value for me. I like this song a lot. All right, so coming in number 1, Big Dreams. What do you got, Mike?
Yeah, this one I like, and it's an odd song. It's probably the slowest song off the album, and and it's weird because it almost sounds like I want to say almost sounds like it's dialed in with the vocals, like she's doing like a rough track on it. But I think that's what makes it sound so cool is because it just almost sounds like she just doesn't care.
Yep. I gave Big Dreams an 8.10, an 8.10. My highest score. Yeah, I think it was your highest score too.
Yeah.
So on this one, there's some more melodic singing, like ballady type kind of thing going on. Very Courtney Love again. I like the words. I like the melody. It's a good song. It's a good break to where it is in the album, I thought. It breaks it up a little bit. This one definitely has replay value on me. I like the song a real lot. So that being said, Mike D gives it a 6.6 overall, the record. I gave it a 6.5 total. 6.55. Not too bad for something we weren't really sure we were even going to like. So, Mike D, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I mean, if I was to rate it as a whole, I'd probably give it a 7, the 7.5. I like it. I mean, in all honesty, like I know you don't like them too much. It has that like Viagra Boys feel to it for me. Like it's got that vibe. Like it's almost like a female version of the Viagra Boys in a certain sense. And I like that band a lot. And I think I'm going to go back and listen to their first two albums and some of their older stuff and see what I think as a whole now.
Yeah. Yep. My final thought is that I kind of dig it. It's not mind blowing great, but it's a lot of fun to listen to, which is always good. The album has some replay value for me, definitely. I like the punk rock attitude on the vocals over some really cool music parts in the song.
You
I
know,
think
I'm
it's a
going to
pretty
say
good mix.
she kind of reminds me of I don't even know her name. Um, what's that band? Diane word. She
Yeah, it does remind me
kind
of
of
her a
has
little
that
bit.
kind of vocals like the girl has in that band.
Yeah, it does. It does. Um, I think it's a pretty good mix of everything. I really like the guitars on this record. For some reason, the guitar really stood out to me on this record. I gave the album overall 6.5, but it does have replay value for me because it was fun to listen to. So if you never heard them, check them out. I'm definitely going to check out their earlier stuff. And I thought this was a good stumble over. We didn't give it a crazy mark, but a 6 something, for not knowing who the band was or not knowing what to expect. It was a cool little fun punk rock record.
What are you
Yep.
running them? Probably a little bit less than a half hour.
Yeah, it's short to the point. It's going to be on my
So if you
playlist.
have a half hour to waste, man, just waste it with this. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to check out the rest of their stuff. So next week, Damo will be back. We'll all be here and mixtapes and tasty cakes. We will see you next week.